it's me again, Ashwa from Bloodman Pictures, or should I say, Dad Cover, on his not really anymore date with Damien. We got called to school because of Lucian, because something he did, and I just hope that nothing too major is going on. But it is his worst stunt, Damien said, so let's see how it goes. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hugo. Where did glasses go? Did it come from? Base. Whatever. Oh, I got a little sticky in my nose. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the "my kids are in trouble" rodeo.
Huh.
What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see it to believe. Auto-saving. Oh. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session and vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I go into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had what? Okay, I have to read that again, sorry. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. Okay. At least I had enough sense to stay out of the creepy basements. That's not a good combination. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. What am I witnessing here? With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Oh no. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails out. I can't make heads or tails of this. Man, why is it so hard? I look around the scene of crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around.
Huh.
What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second, Lucian. Did you try to Cask of Amantillado, Ernest? Amantillado. Wow. Why is it... I'm neither confirming nor denying that. Turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's Cask of Amantillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with a promise of wine of a fine vintage, and then buries him alive behind a brick wall. I kind of knew that. Well, I didn't know the Edgar Allan Poe story for myself. I haven't read it, but guessed. Mostly. And I know of the story. It's a lovely story. So, wait. Lucian tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tumor on him? Well, it worked for a while, 20 minutes. For like 20 minutes? Because he's an idiot. Because he's an idiot. But then, he realized that I had lied about the wine. Ernest, you have to work on your recognition of clues in your environment, boy. And you are maniacally. I know how it is pronounced, but my mouth isn't working with me today. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Whoa!
It took you 20 minutes, son? 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amantillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? You don't even really have to read the freaking story to notice that. What the hell? And sorry if I was quiet for a moment. I noticed that my microphone wasn't set up correctly. I was just being stupid there. I thought I had it. I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. I know that answer from somewhere.
Huh?
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. I'm sorry, Ernest, but he kinda earned you that one. Lucian, if that really was your intention, you weren't just a total douchebag about this, good one. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature. And I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright. I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Blabnarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Not license. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Wow. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend the next week looking for the summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I think it changed Damien's voice. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spent the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pulled into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
Oh.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. I definitely changed his voice, didn't I? It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There's that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I do admire how he handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favor. It rarely does. You're a good dad. More eggplants and another computer randomly starting. See you around?
Ah.
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Huh.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby thick chick cottage. Oh my god. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, this outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon team go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian, since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian livestreamed the entire thing. If that wasn't like totally outrageous to begin with, that Lucian did such a thing, I would applaud. I would applaud him for that. That's homework done more or less right. I mean, he didn't mean any harm to anyone, so I don't encourage such behavior, but that's next level. That's amazing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Moving pictures is hands down the best rush. Date complete. Oh my god, I got a score. I actually got a score.
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
I didn't expect him actually talking to me. Okay, Mendel's Darkness, Afternoon Tea, Basement. Ooh, yeah, that basement wasn't there. But I don't know what I could have done there differently. Dad points, daddy points. Oh, I see what you did there. Interview with a Vampire. 1 out of 3. Oh my god. I love that reference. That's my favorite vampire movie, novel, everything beyond recognition for me. Like, seriously. I mean, say what you want about, yeah. the writer, basically, the author. But, I really, like, Interview with a Vampire got me into my entire... what I am today, basically. So, that's amazing that they referenced that. I mean, sure, duh, but still, nice. Anyway, while I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I likely knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kinda busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HAI. Immediately Amanda pushes her door open. Who's her room then? Aww. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back later.
Yeah.
Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. Which is how I opened most of my letters back, like, just recently ago, until I got told by a friend, you know that people lick them. I was like, I know. Are you still opening with them with your teeth? I don't think anymore, because, yeah. It is actually a while ago already. It was before we moved here. Before I started YouTube, I think. Oh god, that's years ago. Anyway, it's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? It isn't really bad for your teeth, is it? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't.
Alright!
I got in! That's so classic. Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student and you nailed that interview. And your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. Think for a moment. HIA, that's the way it's pronounced, was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to. But I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yes!
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from the nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in the Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple girl. just give me a burrito with a few. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student's ID. And Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? Wow. And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? I'm jealous. We don't really have that in Germany all that well. It's nice to see Amanda enthusiastic about HIA. Here. But I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent as a master of fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Hey!
Oh! They let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet you I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know, I had the talk with Mr. Vega. I didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No? I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need to knock it out of the park. I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. I love you too, pups. What you do?
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. I don't got... What? Sorry, that the camera broke up in the median of the feely dooby. Congratulations, walk on the bay with Amanda, but yeah, the 25 minutes are very strict, and I totally forgot about that. So, to be honest, I think I won't spend too much time dating every single dad. in this playthrough. If you want to make me choose different playthroughs, just ask in the comment section below, and I will gladly do that. And I heard of the cult ending thing. I have no idea what it is, and please don't spoil me in the comments. Spoiler comments will be deleted immediately. Even though it's all done now and everyone done it by now, but yeah, I think I'm gonna date Damien because he's just the most charming guy, and I love him. I love his style, I love everything about him, and for now everything's going great, and I really like how it's going. But for today, sadly, I can't really record much longer. It barely is enough for the outro because my SD card is apparently full. And because basic things like that. Yeah, and it's also late. But anyway, I sincerely love all of you guys, and we'll see each other in the next video. Cheerio!